Hello, fellow gamers. Welcome back to the Smash Bros. Moveset tier list. Today, I'm going to be going over Hero, who is the second DLC fighter in the first Fighters Pass. Um, this character, he's fun to play. He's definitely one of the most unique characters in this game, and I think he also has the most moves in tied to one character. Technically, Kirby can use the most moves, but in a real match, Hero has access to the most moves in the game. So yeah, I'm gonna do this a little differently and go over his normals first, and then his special attacks last because there's so many special attacks, or I guess in this case spells that you can use. So like you got the other special moves like neutral special, side special, and then you got the command selection or the menu where you can do like I don't know. There's a whole row of spells you can use for command selection, but and this is just other random stuff this person decided to include. Speaking of, shout out to Average Doctor for making this tier list. You even included all the other spells, which is awesome. At least I think these are all the spells. I don't know if there's any more, but I'm pretty sure that's yeah, it should be all the spells. So let's get started. So I'm not even gonna go over the tier because we have a lot to go over. So I'm just gonna start right away with jab. So Hero has like a mechanic where you have a mana meter. So a lot of, or actually, pretty much all of his spells require mana. So you have like up to 100, and in order to regain the mana, you have to wait over time or use a normal attack. Uh, so his jab, it's frame 6, which isn't very quick for compared to most jabs, but it's still his fastest move. So you can use jab to quickly regain some mana. You can also use down tilt, which is also his fastest attack. I think I'm gonna actually put them both in strong because in the context of Hero's kit, you're probably gonna be using his normals to regain the mana, and you're also gonna be spamming his spells such as his fireballs and his command selection spells. So ideally, you want to use these two to regain the mana, or you can use down tilt as a combo starter. F tilt is also pretty good since in the first hit he actually has a shield, so you can use the first hit to block some attacks, and then you can cancel into a second hit. Um, so pretty good. It's also a good kill option at late percentages, or if you have buffs such as for Psych Up. So I'm gonna put it. I think I'm gonna put down tilt above jab, and then F tilt. I'll put it above jab. I think that's good. Good placement. Up tilt's also very good for. It's also a good kill option and a good anti-air. Probably his best anti-air because, well, I'll explain why, but it has pretty good coverage. I think it right here it'll show. Let's see, up tilt. Yeah, pretty good coverage. Pretty much his entire top parts, 8 frames, which isn't too bad, especially for a sortie. Like you think it'd be like what, like 10 or 12 or something, like other sorties. I think it's even faster than Link's or on par with Link. So pretty good attack. Also great kill option with for Psych Up. Dash attack. It's basically Link's dash attack. It's really bad. I said it was very bad in Link's tier list, and my mind hasn't really changed since. F smash. I'm gonna put it in average. Down smash. Put it in strong since it's up both sides. And up smash is garbage because up smash, you can already see it lacks like a grounded hitbox, so you cannot use that as a shield option. It is also just very unreliable. Um, it's basically like Mart's up smash, but it doesn't have the rising hitbox, and um, Yeah, I don't know. I just wouldn't recommend using up smash. Sure, you can do like a combo into it, like down air or something to up smash, or do like a hard read into up smash. But again, it's very niche, and it's just definitely outclassed by up tilt. So you may as well just use up tilt. Sure, you can get critical hits, which yes, hero can get critical hits. 1 in 8 chance to get a critical hit with the smash attacks. But I don't really care about that because any other smash attack in his kit can do that. So I don't think that it's gonna really bring it up more. But anyways, moving on to his aerials. So one thing I will say is that his aerials are not very good because this is hero. He's gonna have some of the slowest aerials in the game. All of them are pretty slow. Except for neutral air and up air. So I'm gonna put Nair in the average tier just because it's actually pretty quick and it's got good coverage. Forward air, I'm gonna put forward air and back air in the usable tier just because they are pretty strong, but they're also very slow. So it's very difficult to combo with his aerials. He also doesn't have very good speed unless you get Accelerator, um which can help him a bit, but it doesn't really improve his combo game all that much. It just kind of makes it easier to approach. But I'll I'll go over more on that later. But yeah, I just use it for hard reads or after like a down tilt because you can do like down tilt into an aerial, but it is very tight. It's a very tight window because they can just air dodge or DI out of it, and it only really works best at early percentages. So I will say they do have very good coverage. So forward air pretty much covers his entire front side. Back air is very similar to Roy's or Joker's back air, but except it's slower. But they are admittedly pretty strong. I'll give them that, but they're also just very unsafe on shield. So it's very hard to even space with hero. Down air, down air's pretty good. I think I might actually put it in average, just because it can be a good landing option. Um, I think you can also do some combos with the sour spot or with the late hit of it. So I'll put it there. It's not a difficult spike to land either, since it's got a nice it's got a pretty easy sweet spot. It's just like links down there, I suppose. Up air, I honestly don't know what this attack does. Like it looks really silly for a sortie. Like what is he doing with? What the hell is that? I guess it's okay, but I don't. It's just way too weak. Which I think is used more for combos, but a lot of up airs aren't really good for starting combos. They're usually like juggling tools, which is which up air can't do. I don't understand this move, so I'm gonna leave it unusable for now. It's not as bad as these two other attacks. At least it's fast. At least I think it lasts pretty long. It's like active for 4 frames. It's not too bad, I guess. But moving on to his throws. So his throws are not very good either. Um, Forward throw is actually not bad because it can set up for tech situations, so that can help a lot if you have a fireball fully charged up, or if you quickly select a command or top deck, whatever you want. So it's not a bad throw. Um, I don't know if I should put it in average though or usable. I'll put it in usable. Down throw also usable. Same with up throw. Back throw. I don't think back throw is very good. I never use back throw, so I'm probably gonna put it in maybe at the bottom of usable. Um, I think I'll bring forward throw up in the average tier. Maybe down throw as well, just because I use them more often. I don't really use up throw because it sends an actually. Wait, no, I just remembered something. Up throw is actually a good kill throw um with his buffs. So I might actually have to knock this one up a bit. So I'll put it. I'll put it here. Okay. I'm just gonna leave it like that for now. Let's move on to his spells now. So we got neutral special, which is his fireballs. That's gonna go into the busted tier. Side special, same thing. It's got pretty much the range of like I don't know of like the Belmont's F tilt or something. It's really good. You can also fully charge it to do like um a Pikachu Thunder on steroids with like a down smash on steroids. I don't know. It's a really strong move. It has a ton of armor, which can be very useful as like a out of shield option, I guess. I don't know, dude. But it does use up a ton of mana, so do be careful when using side switch. Only use it sparingly, but it can also be a good ledge guard option. And then swoosh or up special. I think I'll put it in the strong tier. It's a good recovery move, but once again, it does use up a lot of mana. So if you have to, you can hold it all the way down to do a higher jump if you're at the very bottom blast zone. But if you're like kind of close to it, then you can just quickly tap it to just to get enough height to not really waste so much mana, if that makes sense. So next we got his command selection. So I think having access to a ton of different moves is very good. So I'll put the menu itself in the busted tier. So first we got the buffs. So I think any buff is always nice to have. So I'll put Accelerator and Oomph at the very top, and then Psych Up. It can only power up one attack, but it can still be very good stacked with Oomph. So I'll put it at the top of strong. Bounce also very good because it reflects any projectile without having to push a button for 12 seconds. And then we got the projectiles, so Sizz and Sizzle. I think I'll just put like the weaker projectile in the average tier and then the stronger one in the strong tier. Self-explanatory, right? So I'll put Sizzle just right below Psych Up. Bang and Kaboom. I'm gonna put Bang here, and then Kaboom. I'll put it. It sounds so dumb. I'll put it above Sizzle, and then Whack and Thwack. Honestly, they're both usable. You have a chance to get a one-hit kill, but it's only at higher percentages, so I don't really use it too often. But it can still steal a match. Snooze is also very good. I think I'll put this one. I'll put this one right below Psych Up. Flame Slash. It's basically another F smash, so I'll put it. I'll just put it right above. Put it right here. How does that sound? Actually, I'll put it right above. Right here. I'll just put it right next to the spells just to make it easier. Same with crack. How do you say it? Crackle? That's a weird word. But I'll put that there. Hatchet Man, it's a bit slow, but it can be usable, so I'll put it at the top of usable. Metal Slash is garbage. Same. I'm gonna also skip ahead and put Clang here. I'll put them at the very bottom because you basically never want to use them in a actual 1v1 fight. Unless the other person gets Clang, then you can use Metal Slash, but that's still a very niche option. Heal is pretty good since, well, you heal for like, I don't know, 12% ish. It's kind of like rolling the 7 for Game & Watch in a sense. But you can only get it up to 3 times per stock, so do keep that in mind. I'll actually put it at the bottom of average. Or I'll put it above his throws. How does that sound? And then Kamikaze, this thing is hilarious. This can steal a stock from your opponent. So I think I'll put it above his other one-shot specials just because it's got better range and it's more guaranteed to get a kill. Magic Burst is pretty busted. However, it does use up all of your mana, so I'll put it right below his. Actually, why do I have menu like below everything? I'll put it at the very top. Okay, and then Zoom. Zoom is basically a free recovery, so I'll put it right above Up Special. It just makes sense. And then Hocus Pocus. This is a very rare one, but you can get a bunch of like really cool spells. So you can grow bigger. You can regain all your mana. You can turn invisible. You can get Starman invincibility, and I think you can also get buffs as well, I believe, and also sometimes use any other spells that you have. So, uh, however, it does have some downsides. So sometimes you may blow up, you may fall asleep, or lose all your mana, lose health, or slow down. So it's hit or miss. So I'll put it in the average tier just because you can get some very good buffs or some really terrible buffs that can probably that'll probably make you lose the match. So that was a lot of spells. Let's see how long this took. Yeah, 60 minutes. All right. Well, this is Hero with a million moves. Um, so obviously he's gonna do very well with his spells, but obviously he lacks in mobility and he lacks in just in other aspects of this character. So, but I'm gonna end it here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys next time. Peace.